Hi all, welcome to Dragon's Cave. My name's Karen, and today I want to test out these coloured UV resins that I got from Temu. I've got these little pendant frames. I'm going to do this one. Now this is the, which one is this? Oh, this is the Resiners resin tape. Words are not working today, sorry. That's normal anyway for me, to be fair. I can't get from under my feet. Just using a rolling pin, press them down and make sure they're completely stuck to the tape. I haven't used this tape before. It has good reviews, so I'm hoping for the best. You really need to make sure that these are stuck firmly to the tape, because otherwise you'll get leakage. Now I'm going to start, where am I going to start? I'm going to start at this end and kind of work my way across. And just move some of these others out of the way that I got out for the other ones. So I'm going to do sky blue behind the cat. That's what it says it is anyway. I'm interested to see how intense these are. I have tried the yellow before and the red. The red wasn't bad, but the yellow was almost completely clear. Now, what I do like about these, I like and dislike it actually. I like the fact it's got a very fine tip, so it's much easier to direct. That is a real pain when it comes to closing it, because you've got to get this pin back in the neck. And I'm liking this colour blue. Try and get it in here now. It'll be fun. To drop down inside that bit. The real shame is that this bezel is this not very nice gold colour. I'm not a big fan of gold, especially when it's this cheap gold coloured stuff rather than actual gold. I'm just trying to get the pin back in the nozzle and failing miserably got it. Right, so I need a little tail stick. Cough, cough. Just poke that in there. Make sure it's in there as well. Right down in here. Right. Seems to be everywhere. I'd be interested to see if they shrink, and if so, how much as well. Right, this is going to go under the UV light. I'll be back in a tick. Well, I only gave this 2 minutes under the light because I just wanted to kind of hold it in place so I can move on with the other colours. Now the flowers I'm going to do in magenta. I'm going to do 2 in magenta and I'm going to do 1 in purple. And getting the pin back in. If that was a chore. See, that hasn't quite got right up to the edge there. I think it's there now. I'm going to fill this one with purple. I think it looks very different from the magenta, to be honest, but perhaps you won't be able to tell until I take it off the backing tape. I'm sorry if my hands are getting in your way. And get that back in there. That one was easier. And I'm going to do the cat in black. Now, you may or may not know that we look after a colony of stray cats. Well, technically, they're strays. They seem to have adopted us. Most of them do. You will frequently see at least one of them in my videos. His name is Spot, and he's a real pain in the butt. He likes to climb onto my desk. Bit of a show-off. Okay, I think that's full enough. Again, try and get the tin back in there, and that went quite easily as well. So this will go under the light now for probably 5 minutes to give it a good solid coating. Come back and we'll move on to the next one. See you in a bit. Okay, that's cured. So moving on now to the next cat. Now, if you've seen Spot in any of my videos, you'll know he's ginger and white. And what I'm going to attempt to do, so I need to get the lids off both of these at the same time. But this is white. I'm going to put white in the middle of his face. And then orange at the sides. Probably orangey orange, is it? Doesn't matter. And his ears are going to be orange. And up the sides, under his feet and up the sides of his body with the orange. And white in the middle. It's patchy, but then so is Spot. So you can't tell which pin is which now. Alright, I got it. I worked it out. Needs a little drop more in each of his ears. Also helps if you don't try and take the lid off when you already have taken it off. I've gone a little too far with that now, so I need to take a bit out. I will give them a complete top coat of clear UV anyway, but I don't really want them top and bottom joining together. A little bit too much white in there, I think. Put too much resin into the frame. It's okay, it'll survive. In back into the orange one. And then I'll put this back under the light and cure up that, although I can see a couple of little bubbles in there, so I'm just going to give it a very quick zap. So back under the light he goes. And we'll be back to finish off with the next one. See you in a sec. Right, for the final piece, I want to use quite a few colours in here. Also, got this pretty little bead, which I'm going to pop in here. Now I've sealed the holes. Good grief, I can't get it where I want it to be. I want it to sit there. Yeah, the holes in either side of the bead I have already sealed with UV resin so that it doesn't create bubbles. It does stand very proud of it, but that's okay. So in this top part, I'm going with green and cobalt blue. Start the top with green. It's very nicely coloured. Try not to overdo it with this like I did with the white in the first one. Don't know how much difference there's going to be between the blue and the green, but that's why I went for the cobalt. No, that is the green. Stupid woman. Yeah. This is the cobalt blue, which in theory should be a much darker blue than the one I used in this piece. And I want the colours to blend, so good. Work okay. Should have put a little more green in there, but it's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. And in the lower section, I'll cover it all in one go because I'm getting tired. I'm going to use the yellow at the top and the red at the bottom. Again, I have gone slightly onto the framework, but honestly, it's going to get a clear top coat anyway, so I'm not too distressed about that. So let's get this red in here. The red is very nice. I'm just going to let them join up and blend a little bit. If they don't do it on their own, I'll give them a little bit of assistance with the cocktail stick. This will go under the light, and I'll see you in a minute. They're all cured now, so I'm just going to give them a top coat. I'm using the Resin's UV. Carefully. I'm going to start with that. Grab a little pokey stick. Get it right out to the edges. I'm actually taking it right up to the edge of the bezel, or frame, or whatever you call it. Hope that I haven't put so much on here that it's going to run over the edges. I do get carried away sometimes. As much as I'm not a fan of gold, I think this actually looks really nice. Going to give that a quick zap with the long neck lighter. Just make sure I got no bubbles in there. I'm going to do the same with the other two. Cue them up, and I'll be back when they're set. See you in a sec. These are fully cured now. I did get a little overspill between the whiskers, but that was entirely my fault. Now, from the set, there were two other colours which I didn't use, and one was grey, and the other was brown. And I think the brown would have worked better than the orange, although it does show up pretty well. So I'm not was pretty unhappy about that. So now, let's get them finished off. Now these two are going to be pendants. So I just need to grab my split ring, jump ring, whatever it's called, give it a bit of a twist, pop it through there, twist it back into place. And the same with this one. And these are going to have wax cord fittings, just because. I just need to drop that into the chain, through there. Yeah, that ring is a bit big. I've done this before and I don't know why I don't check these things beforehand, because there are easier ways of doing it. Just doing that up so they doesn't fall off. And then this one, going to have an orange cord. I know I'm off camera, but I've got the camera so close to my desk. It's a little bit difficult to get my hands under there. Got these wax cords forever and a day. I actually think I bought these when I first started doing resin, which is over 5 years ago now. This one is going to be a key ring or a bag tag or whatever you want to call it. I didn't want to put silver fittings on it, but I didn't have any gold ones, but I did have some coloured ones. So again, just twist this open. If my eyes will work and my fingers. The easier way to do this is to actually pop it through there before I put it through there. Just twist it back together. And then that's got something on there I can probably hang a tassel or something on. And there we have it. I will get you some photos. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, there's a button down here somewhere. I'd really appreciate it if you would do that. It won't cost you anything, and it does help my channel get seen. So thanks for coming. I'll see you soon. Bye.
In a quiet little corner tucked away from the light, there's a cave full of colors that glow through the night. Glitter and brushes, soft clay and lace, and the scent of sweet resin flows all through the space. In the dragon's cave where the magic flows, she dreams up the creatures the whole world knows. Frogs with crowns and fairy wings, sleepy ones on logs, each made with love and gentle hands, a world of wondrous frogs. There's eco resin cooling by a tiny glass stream,